let's just get this out of the way right away. I do not have cancer. Yes, I made a joke about that in the video called what's it called? Japanese Slum Dock Walk, which is actually not a slum. It just looks kind of slummy, but nobody lives there, so it's not really a slum. It's just kind of a pretty place near the water. That's all. Okay, people are so insulted. It seems like, you know what, I get the most comments from people who are pissed off. If you like something, one of my videos, why don't you say something nice then? I only get angry comments when people are pissed off. I made a Genius, and people are like, whoa, this is boring. I want to see Japan. I want to see outside, go outside. 2 videos ago. Anyway, my parents have been here for 3 weeks. I love my parents dearly. But on top, with the job on top and finding time to spend with them, and being sick, and the baby, it's pretty much impossible to find time to make a video. My wife woke up, I woke up at 6 a.m. today. The baby woke up at 7. My wife stayed in bed till 10, which she deserves. She deserves to stay in bed because she's a mom, right? And I got a class in 15 minutes. And so I took care of the baby in the morning. Can't do anything with a baby. You can't get anything done with a baby. So if you don't know, I used to not believe when, people always say things like, oh, I don't have the time, and I always used to think, oh, that's bullshit. You just really don't want to do it. You're just not finding the time. By the way, what I'm doing here is I hooked up my iPad. This is the new baby cover for the iPad. It's nice and soft in case he bangs his head on it. But check it out. You can see me, right? Look at that. Whoa, isn't that trippy? Isn't that trippy? Connected that. Very easy to connect using the G4. You can actually alter things too. You can press a few buttons here and change the darkness and this and that. It's pretty cool. Can I? Oh, not while I'm filming. Well, once you're filming, you're set. Well, pretty cool. Anyway, so I don't have cancer. Everyone's crazy. Yeah, when you have so many people following you, it's inevitable that some of them are just crazy, and it's also the crazy and angry people who want to contact you. So people email me or leave comments when they're angry or insane. And I'll give you a couple examples. I already bitched about this on Facebook, but someone I thought was pretty normal, someone my age, I think older than me actually, gave me shit for liking something on Facebook. Something I liked because I only liked the title. I didn't read. I said, I'll read this later. I liked it so I could come back and read it again later. By the way, when you like something on Facebook, it doesn't mean you actually like it. It just means you want to find it later. That's a way to find stuff, isn't it? Isn't it? I do that with YouTube videos as well. I remember people giving other people shit back in the day because someone liked something about pedophilia, and he wanted to go back and read about it or watch the video, but didn't have time, so he liked it, and everyone, oh my God, you like the pedophilia video? Oh, you're disgusting. Crazy shit, crazy shit. Anyway, so seriously, the other day, a guy angrily wrote me a private message on my Facebook. By the way, if you want my Facebook's in the description. My Instagram is better. That's in the description too. And my gimmeabreakman.com link is in the description too. So anyway, yeah, you guys, why don't you write something nice when you're happy, when you like something I do. When you like something, that makes sense? Yeah, when I do something you like, that's it. When I do something I like, I don't get the nice messages. I just get shit when you guys are angry. But anyway, so in this, go back to this. I know this is all over the place. The dock, what's it called? The Japanese slum dock walk, which is not a slum. Nobody actually lives there. I got shit for that too. You shouldn't be making fun of poor people, blah, blah, blah. Very few poor people in Japan. Anyway. On that video, yeah, I got shit for that. I mentioned jokingly that I'm losing weight because I'm cut down on the drinking. That's why I'm losing weight. And I made an off-the-cuff remark, unless I have cancer, right? So the guy that I bitched about in that video, the German guy who wanted me to shout out his friend Nigel in that video, he starts emailing me, sure that I have cancer. And his first email, which he sent months ago, said, I have a PhD in pedagogy. Who wants to talk to someone who has a PhD in pedagogy? That sounds like the most boring conversation ever. Because that word has kind of highfalutin, over-intellectualizing type of personality right in the meaning there. But I've never met anyone who actually majored in that. That doesn't seem like it's very useful. Maybe in Germany, I don't know. Maybe people run around, oh, I got a major in pedagogy. What'd you major in? I don't know. Astrophysics, I don't think. Well, that's probably actually useful. Pedagogy, I don't think so. Maybe philosophy, it's on that level. Anyway, those of you who have philosophy degrees, please write me an angry email. So, his name, I'm going to say his name, but he's this German guy who sees my video and then decides that I have pancreatic cancer. He starts off slow, maybe you have cancer. I'm like, no, I don't have cancer. It's a joke. Forget about it. Pretty sure you have cancer because nobody loses weight for no reason. You must have cancer. I'm like, well, thank you, but I'm not going to listen to anyone. No offense, but I'm not going to listen to anyone I don't know. And you can't diagnose someone on the internet anyway, so why should I trust you, right? Anyway. And I don't have cancer on top of that, right? I'm just trying to reason with him. But he comes back and insists I have cancer. I said, look, you better stop emailing me. I'm just going to block you, and all your mail will go in the garbage, right? He insists on emailing me, even after I sent him that warning, right? And I said I don't have time, and he thought, oh, everyone has 24 hours in a day. That's enough time to get what you want done. Yeah, but that wasn't the point. The point is I don't have time to read your shit. That's what I was trying to say. Pedagogy, people who study pedagogy, they probably can't read between the lines very well. I'm guessing. Well, this guy can't. Anyway. Then he tells me that, okay, fine, you must have pancreatitis or something, and that's probably turned into cancer by now. That's going to turn into cancer, so you have to stop drinking alcohol immediately. I don't drink that much, guys. I drink on camera. It doesn't mean I'm drinking 24/7. It's mostly, I hate to ruin it for you guys, it's mostly for effect, to do something with my hands when I'm drinking, you know. And also one drink during you don't get drunk off one drink. So all the comments, you're drunk. One drink doesn't get you drunk. If you get drunk off one drink, you guys are lightweight. Seriously. 6 drinks and I'm drunk. I'm slurring. I can still drive. Ha, just kidding. Anyway, 12 and I'm impotent. Okay. That's a joke too. That's a joke too. Yeah. Anyway. Okay, back to it. So he says, that was juvenile. Oh, Victor, grow up. He says, I have to stop drinking immediately for the rest of my life, from now on, the rest of my life, and go get an appointment with a physician you trust immediately. So I wrote him back. I said, dear blah, 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 this is Yuki, Victor's wife. My wife's name isn't Yuki. And I thank you so much for your concern. Unfortunately, your advice was too late because the cancer has metastasized, and the doctors say that by the time you receive this email, he will be dead. But please don't tell anyone this is a secret, because he has a lot of videos that he's never uploaded, which is true. I have some. I could probably move back to the States and you guys wouldn't know for 3 years. You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know. You probably never know. I could pretend I was in Japan forever with the amount of material I have here. I have literally. I'm like the best video maker that has videos that have never been released. You know what I do is I make them. Sometimes I just record shit. And I just think, wow, that's amazing, and I never put it up. I don't know what's wrong with me. What's wrong with me? I got brain cancer. That's what I got. So I told him, I wrote back this email saying I'm dead, but luckily I left behind a lot of alcohol, so we'll be able to drink this at the funeral. Don't tell anyone, and thank you for your concern. I just sent that email. Seriously, I just sent it. Anyway, that's the kind of stupid emails I get. I got another email that's even, well, yeah, even stupider. It's on to my Facebook gimmeabreakman account. Please don't, if you want to contact me, send me gimmeabreakman@gmail.com, please. This guy says, very, very confident. I won't say arrogant, I'll say confident. I've done a lot of research about Japan, and I'm sure I can get a job in Japan. Okay? I'm sure I can get a job in Japan. But the problem is I don't have a degree. Well, then, you just said you're sure you get a job, but you don't have a degree, and you're worried about that. Why are you contacting me? You want me to tell you that you're right? I don't know what he's trying to say. But anyway, so he wants advice, telling me that, asking me what if it's true that the BA or the college degree is that important. Well, actually, what bothered me most about the email was, I'm sure I'd get a job in Japan, but what do you think? Question. Because he's not sure, obviously. Listen, you can get a job in Japan if you don't have a degree, if you specialize in something, or if you're an entertainer, for example, if you're a pole dancer, or a stripper, or seriously, a male stripper, or a singer, or a musician, and you get hired by some kind of bar to play music. That's possible if you're professional. They'll sponsor you. They usually will bring you over. Or the other option I've heard is that you can get a visa if you have 10 years in your field, and then you're qualified as an expert. If you're a cook in your country, there was a scandal years ago where in Australia, an Australian restaurant tried to import an Australian cook into Japan, and Japan embassy said no. Immigration said no because Australia has no cooking culture, and they denied that Australia had any special cuisine, and there was a big protest, and people went down, and I think they actually brought food down to the embassy to show them that there is such a thing as Australian culture, which I actually don't believe. But anyway, just kidding, culture. Australian people, please write your angry comments below. They can write them below the Canadians, who are always angry about something on my videos, but not really, just kidding, love Canadians. Okay, I gotta say, you know, I'm not gonna say stop, I'm kidding anymore, because screw it. Anyway, nah, I probably will, I'm a puss. Okay, so, I apologize for that. Okay, anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so, if you can prove that you've been in Japan for you've been in a field for 10 years, you can use that towards your visa. And the other options, of course, are get married, get a student visa, and work part-time with your school's permission. Or get one of those join a JET program, or one of those, you know, if you're young enough. Oh, working holiday. Yeah, JET or working holiday would work too. But it depends on your country, so look that up. All right. So that's about all I have now. Just a little rant about the stupidity of the internet. Please don't email me with stupid questions. Yeah. You know why? Because I take you guys too seriously.